Hello. What's up, everyone? Thanks for tuning in. Fun speculation here. My name is Mav, as a lot of you may know, but if you don't, welcome to the channel. And thanks for checking out the content. If you do like what we got going on this stream, hit the like button, share, and subscribe. We're supposed to have a podcast. It's a Thursday tonight. Usually on Thursday nights, we have PM in the PM at 7 p.m. Eastern time. But the host of that show, the best host on Fun Speculation, Pong Soul, had a Christmas event for work and stuff. So we didn't stream. We didn't have our show. So I actually wanted to go live earlier and just stream a little bit and, chat and chill. But life happens. But here I am now. It's late. 10:20 p.m. Central Time, 11:20 Eastern. And decided to hop on and have a little discussion about this past year in gaming. Maybe we'll see where the stream goes. Sometimes we take things different directions or whatever. Gotta adjust my camera. It's all whacked out right now. Thanks again to all the channel members and everybody who always watches our content and people that stop by and say hello. If you, what I want to know from people who are watching after the fact and even people that are live here, I want to know favorite games of the year for 2022. I put out a tweet, kind of like semi-sarcastic, but I really wasn't thinking about it like when I tweeted it. But it was asking like favorite Xbox game of 2022, and then I was realizing, there's really not that many Xbox first-party games of this year, so it's kind of a tough question. But I still had a hell of a lot of fun playing games this year. For a year that was so down as far as delays. I mean, most major games got delayed this year, right? Sony had a decent year. They had a few first parties. They had Horizon Forbidden West. They had God of War Ragnarok. They had Gran Turismo. Then they had some other games like Sifu show up. That was pretty good hit. That was in their that was an exclusive for a while. And we had Nintendo had a pretty good year. They had Bayonetta. They had Splatoon 3, some other games. I had another Pokemon, stuff like that. Xbox had games like As Dusk Falls, was Xbox Game Studios published. That Microsoft published that game. Xbox published that game. Then you had Pentiment. You had Grounded hit version 1.0. I can't. Is that it? That may be it for Xbox first party this year. So but the other downside besides Xbox from this past year was actual like big AAA games of third party. There wasn't a lot really. There was some of my favorite games actually came out really late this year for the AAA. But you had games like Dying Light came out real early in the year. Then there was a long delay before something else big. RSJ fan, what's up? RSJ fan says, do I count DLC? Yeah, anything that was your favorite thing to play this year. I'm going to have interesting thoughts about some of my favorite things to play this year. But yeah, it was an overall down year as far as the amount of big games that came out. Across the board, really. Picked up a little bit by Nintendo and PlayStation, third party and Xbox. I think next year, Xbox is going to shine like really, really well. I think they're going to kill it. Hot Wheels. Nice. That was a good third party game. That was good. I actually enjoyed Hot Wheels. And is that in Game Pass now? I think that's in Game Pass now, actually. There was original conversation because they were like, hey, it's coming to Game Pass. The whole Game of the Year edition, which is a weird thing to call that game. I mean, it's a good game, but then the Xbox came out like, hold on, we don't know yet officially, like, wait for the date. And then I saw tweets today saying it was there in Game Pass. So I'm kind of curious about that. Is it there or is it not? Somebody in the chat, let me know, because I haven't even had a chance to really turn on my Xbox today. I did for like a minute downstairs. I was like for 5 minutes. I was just trying to kill some time, but I just like checked on NBA 2K, my team, for like a minute, and that's all I did today on the Xbox. you had third party indies shined this year. You had Cult of the Lamb. You had Vampire Survivors. You had some good Game Pass Day 1 games like High on Life hit right now, and people are really liking it. I really like it too. Yep. The one who knows all says Peppa Pig was fire. That's cool. Do you actually like Peppa the Pig, or is that a joke? Some people say they actually really love that game. RSJ fans is Hot Wheels, right? So like Hot Wheels is one that's like, I played and I had fun with it for like maybe a couple weeks and I kind of died off. But I am curious to dive back into it. What I want to know is, what did you like about these games too? It's crazy, like what 2023 looks like compared to 2022 as far as gaming goes. You were joking, but Rand loves it. Right on. I think Rand loves My Little Pony game too, doesn't he? Isn't he famous for loving the My Little Pony game? And he also is now an anime fan. So shout out to Rand, who now loves anime and loves My Little Pony and loves Peppa the Pig. My daughter used to love Peppa Pig. And we had like Peppa the Pig stuff in the house and stuff like that. She had the cartoons. We even have like a Peppa Pig DVD still. But yeah, she got over that when she was like 8, maybe 7. But yeah, that was a game that was pretty popular still, right? There was a lot of people that actually dug it. RSJ says the Forza DLC Xbox games have gotten emotion out of me as compared to PlayStation. Yeah, the Horizon Hot Wheels was good. So that's the deal. That's the Hot Wheels you liked. Was the Forza Hot Wheels, not the actual Hot Wheels game. Okay. Because there's actually what I was not expecting was there to be a Hot Wheels game. I mean, a Hot Wheels DLC after that Hot Wheels game came out. But we got both, which was interesting. Some of my favorites this year. I sound like such a casual gamer when I talk about this because it's like in a year where there's so few like big third party games. My favorites were a lot of weird stuff, you know, like Power Wash Simulator. Like it had its hooks in me like crazy, you know. That was, for some reason, I just got enamored with that game. I just got addicted to washing stuff. What's up, Phasma? What's up, Infinite Umbra? How's it going? So yeah, Power Wash Simulator is one of my favorite games of this year. Another one was Vampire Survivors, which came out of nowhere. Never would have thought I would like a game like that as much as I do. But again, now we're getting into like all my favorite games of this year, like besides Power Wash Simulator, are all like this last couple months. Yeah, As Dusk Falls and Pentiment. Yeah, As Dusk Falls is one of my favorite games of this year also. And that one caught me by surprise. I honestly, I kind of trashed on it a little bit, criticizing at Microsoft for taking so much time promoting it and talking about it, because we at around E3 time we saw it like at 3 different shows, and then they took up so much time on it again. I was like, gosh, like use that time to show other stuff. And I wasn't crazy about the art style. I was like, I'm not gonna really probably like this game too much, but I'll give it a shot. You know, it hit Game Pass day 1. We started playing, and I played, and like the first 5 minutes, I was like, okay, this is what I thought it was gonna be. I'm not really into it. And then the story starts hooking you, and then I got sucked in, and it just became an amazing experience. Me and my wife and my daughter played it. Like, I mean, they watched me play it, but we went through that entire game together, and it was absolutely amazing. You tried As Dusk Falls 6 times and can never get motivated to finish it. Right on. I recommend finishing it. It's good, but I will say I'd like to the first. I don't remember if it's acts or chapters. I like the first half of it better than the second. Phasma, you said you didn't play that much that released this year due to your classes. Yeah, I know you've been busy. Inconspicuous Conception. What's up, Michael Garvey? How's it going, dude? Appreciate it. I forgot to share your video out the other day. just got tied up. I've been really busy, but I shared it today. So again, appreciate it. Humbling video out there. Jahid the Chosen One says, I started playing the Witcher 3 update. This is your third time getting into the game. It has everything I love in an RPG. I don't know why I didn't click the other times, but I'm enjoying it now. Yeah, there's some controversy about the Witcher 3 and the performance. I see people keep talking about it. I've also seen people talk about Need for Speed's performance, which I thought was pretty damn flawless. So I don't have any complaints about Need for Speed. I will say this. If you're at like around the high 50s, like, and the 99% of the time is 60. If you're like 99% 60 and then occasionally it dips into like the high 50s, that is not a problem for me. I don't care. It's not an issue at all. And I think if we expect every game to be locked at 60, that's like asking too much. And I personally feel like The Witcher 3, yeah, even though the last game, because of I guess FPS boost or whatever, however we got it to 60 frames on last gen, was like a solid 60. People are saying why it's worse now, right? So I'd have to see the game side by side and look at them. But if the visuals are enough to warrant occasional dips into the high 50s, that's not an issue for me. I don't mind that at all, right? It's not like it's now 30 frames, right? Dark Zone, what up? How's it going? You're an hour in The Witcher 3, you're not liking as much as Red Dead Redemption 2. Red Dead Redemption 2 is one of my, like, it's like a masterpiece game for me. Red Dead Redemption 2 is like on a Mount Rushmore. And so is the first Red Dead Redemption. In fact, I remember when I played Red Dead Redemption 1 for the first time, I didn't have a channel or anything back then, but I was like, this is my favorite game of all time. Like, one of them, not my favorite, but one of my favorite games of all time. It was like that good. And I didn't think anything was going to top it for a long time. Red Dead Redemption 2 took me a while to get into for some reason, but once I got sucked in, man, that's one of the best stories ever told in the game. And the detail in that is insane. Hey, baby. What's up? What's up, babe? What's up, Talos Ray? How's it going? Shane G, what up? Appreciate y'all stopping by. Wow, Ghostwire Tokyo, one of your favorite games. And Plague Tale, Dying Light. I didn't ever touch Ghostwire Tokyo on PlayStation because I know I'll be able to. I wasn't super excited for it, but I know I'll eventually get to try it when it comes to Game Pass. I think in when did that launch? Was it like March or June or whatever? It'll hit Game Pass like a year after release of its original release, just like Deathloop did. So I'll try Ghostwire Tokyo then. 3 months, Jason. That's not far away. Red Dead Redemption 2 and The Witcher 3 are masterpieces. Yeah. They need to update Red Dead Redemption 2, though. It is a crying damn shame like that they have not updated that game to 60 frames. It's absolutely crazy. Like, why not? Like, they just did a ray tracing update for GTA 5. And we still haven't gotten a next-gen update for Red Dead Redemption 2. Like, I want to see... I know that GTA makes way more money, right? God, Red Dead Redemption is the better game. And if they put as much into Red Dead Redemption 2 online as they started to way back in the day in GTA Online, and they might actually start growing that damn community also. You know, they might actually grow that quite a bit. But for some reason, they just like, it didn't take off like GTA. We're just going to put all our resources and keep funneling into Grand Theft Auto. Did I say Fat Cry? Did somebody say Fat Cry? Instead of Far Cry? Oh, yeah. See, one knows who all. The one who knows all says surprisingly really liked Fat Cry 6. Yeah, Far Cry 6 is a really good game. And it's one I was really looking forward to. For some reason, I haven't beat it yet. I do that with Far Cry's. I love Far Cry games. But for some reason, I'll like leave them alone for months, and then I'll like come back to it months later and just plow through it. I don't know why. I've done that since 3. Like 4, I did that. 5 I actually pretty much played all the way through. I was really sucked into 5. But I did that with 4, and I'm doing it with this game. And I don't know why. In fact, I didn't even finish 4 until we got FPS boost on it. But yeah, where's the damn Witcher 3 update? Where is the Batman Arkham games updates? I mean, like all the major franchises and big games from the past generations are getting like these huge updates and stuff and re-releases and everything like that. I know in the Xbox One generation we got like a collector's trilogy or whatever collection of Batman, but like those ain't 60 frames. I could not imagine getting to play Arkham Origins, Arkham City, Arkham Knight, Arkham Asylum, all at 60 frames. It'd be a dream. You play only this year Halo Infinite, and it's really good. Yeah, Halo Infinite, with all of its lack of content issues this past year, one of my favorite games is one of my top games this year as well. There was still enough to keep me happy for the most part. We did take a big step away for a long time, but now it's really popping. And especially come these next few months, if they actually meet that March deadline for the new season, I think it's really going to be something at that time. I think they really got their ducks in a row. If they hit that and they start doing like every 3-month seasons, that'll be where it really clicks. What's up, Eternal Shaddai? How's it going? Jason says, you suck at Halo Infinite multiplayer, you die in 1 second. Yeah, I'll tell you this though. If you get good at Halo multiplayer, that translates to every other first-person shooter on console, at least. You got to get your Series X this year. That's awesome. Eternal Shaddai as a stalker. Did y'all just leave another chat? That's funny. What's up, Shaddai? How you doing? Yeah, there's so many games that were fun to play. I kind of feel like looking through my list of games here. Call of Duty and NBA 2K3. I've probably played more of those recently than anything else. Again, like I said, my favorite games this year gonna sound like a casual gamer. Sports game, generic shooter, whatever, like they're so good. They're so damn good. But two games that I had on my radar, one that didn't get announced till recently, but I had been hoping for was going to hit this year, was Need for Speed. And they announced it, and we had the rumors of the anime stuff and everything. So I didn't know what to expect from Need for Speed 100%, but I had a lot of high hopes because I wanted a resurgence. So I was going to be day one on it because I was anticipating it so much. That and Midnight Suns. I was not I didn't know what to expect, especially when they announced it was a card-based system and all these things. But my two most anticipated third-party big games this year lived up to the hype for me. Absolutely lived up to the hype. Midnight Suns and Need for Speed Unbound are two of my favorite games of this year. 100%. Yeah, I mean, I showed Kate that video, Michael. Yeah, she loved it. Yeah, hey, I gotta ask, did you get a new Twitter account? Did you get a new Twitter account? Because I wasn't sure if that's you or not, but I don't know what happened to your other one. But I saw like an account with your name on it that had only like a few followers on it, which I know like your account's been there for longer, unless I'm mistaken. But I I saw that on Twitter, so I just trying to make sure that was you. TMNT Shredder's Revenge. Yes. That's a good call out. That's a good call out. Yeah, I want to bring up these games. You had a problem yesterday, you had to create one? Okay, right on, dude. Gotta stop trolling, man. Gotta stop trolling, bro. Let's look here. I want to look at my games. You know what? Xbox needs to do a year-end recap thing. You know, I got one from Spotify, got one from YouTube. You know, you get one from Twitch. You get one from like everything. Xbox needs a year-end recap. Where is it, Xbox? Literally everybody else does it. It's really cool to look back on and see, right? So you don't have to dig for this shit. Young Hebrew says Callisto Protocol is easily my game of the year. We don't get many games with that atmosphere and grit. After getting used to the gameplay, I have 3 playthroughs, 60 hours, and 100% completion. That game is so much fun. That's awesome. I'm glad you liked it. Jasper also really likes Callisto Protocol. It's one I'm going to wait on and get later. I wasn't like super excited for it, but it does look really cool. Yeah, the Angry Hippie, they did the 20th anniversary thing, right? So if they have enough analytics and they have enough data to do that monster thing they did for the 20 years, they can't do the year-end recap, you know? They got to figure that out. Speaking of PlayStation games, one of my favorite games this year was Gran Turismo 7. I do really like Gran Turismo 7. It doesn't live up to Forza quite, but it's still got that weird GT feel, you know, that kind of sticks with me. Dying Light 2, I never got into it as much as I thought I was going to. That was a big, highly anticipated game for me this year. But for some reason, I left it shortly after release. Now, it did get a big update, and the performance on it is really good now. So there's that. You're talking about High on Life, Eternal Should Die? Yeah, High on Life is one of my favorite games so far. I absolutely love it. And actually, the gameplay is a lot better than I thought it would be. Jason, you played Shadow of the Tomb Raider for the first time this year, one of your favorite games. Man, the 4K 60 on that game is so crisp and glorious and is beautiful. That update that they have for that is amazing. You're starting to get some difficulty spikes in High on Life, Calarie? Right on. All right, here's one that a lot of people don't talk about, guys. This is one of my favorite games of this year. I just don't have a lot of people to play this with. King of Fighters 15 came out this year. This was not a big year for fighting games overall. The quality, the amount of characters, the graphics. King of Fighters 15 is really damn good. If you like fighting games, I can't recommend it enough. I was never a big King of the Fighters fan. I was always been a Street Fighter guy, Mortal Kombat, Marvel vs. Capcom, you know, Soul Calibur, Virtua Fighter, you know, Tekken. King of Fighters is one that I always just kind of, I tried some here and there. But oh my God, this one is legit. What's up, Infinite? How's it going, dude? That's one of my favorite games this year, for sure. My favorite fighting game, 100%. I don't know if we've got a lot of fighting game fans in the chat, but 2023 is going to be special. So we're going to get Tekken 8, Street Fighter 6, and probably Ed Boon's new game. That is like the Triple Crown right there. So I'm pumped for that. Let's see, what else did we get this year, guys? I mean, Overwatch 2. Overwatch 2 is pretty much Overwatch 1, except updated somewhat. I really like it. I had some fun with it, but didn't really stick for me. Yeah, Jason, it says Pentiment had too much reading for him. I don't even read books. I am the same. Some games, for some reason, I don't mind reading that much. But that one, I got to be in a very, very specific mood, a very, very specific patience level, a very, very specific mindset in order to sit down and play a game like Pentiment. I'm sure at some point the story would grab you and be like, you get hooked into it. But I started playing it and I'm like, I can't. And it's not a thing against the game because people love it. It's just a thing about me, right? It's not you. It's me. Soul Hackers 2. That is a good shout out. That is a good game. That's a very good game. Some Isaac Gentry says, what up, Mav? Appreciate the late night stream. I appreciate you guys hanging out late night on a Thursday night. Disney Dreamlight Valley, Phasma says. Yeah, Disney Dreamlight Valley caught a lot of people by surprise. Jasper got hooked on that game for a while because he got addicted to harvesting pumpkins. That was the thing. I tried it. It was cool. It had way too much dialogue and reading for me, and I was just ready to move on. I'm sure it gets better over time. One who knows all says he played a lot of Microsoft Flight Simulator. Yo, what's up, Marlesco? How's it going? Let's see what else. Star Wars: The Skywalker Saga came out. I haven't touched it. It's now in Game Pass. I'm going to play this game at some point. I'm going to try it. Haven't yet. Another game that came out this year, Scorn. Pretty cool. I got sucked into it for a few hours. Haven't touched it again since. I can't put it up there on my top list because of that. But I can acknowledge it's a solid game. You beat Scorn, Jason? Power Wash Simulator used to be my game of the year, Marlesco. 100%. It did used to be my game of the year. But right now, I keep flip-flopping between Need for Speed Unbound and Midnight Suns. Midnight Suns, I feel like the more I put time into it, it becomes my game of the year. But I've been playing so much other stuff, and I've been actually extremely busy the last couple weeks that I actually haven't had as much time to play games as much as I want to. But like Need for Speed Unbound, I got it hooked into it for a while, and it's absolutely amazing. I love that game. But Midnight Suns, I kind of neglected at first a little bit just because of how hooked I was on Need for Speed Unbound, and they came out like the same day, right? But I'm like probably only 6 or 7 hours into Midnight Suns. But each time I play another battle and unlock more stuff and do more things, I feel like by Christmas time, Midnight Suns will be my game of the year. Inconspicuous Consumption says, I'm working on my best of video for your channel and listening to the one and only Mav. Hey, that's awesome, dude. I appreciate you hanging out while you're working on your vids. Videos are hard. I don't like working on videos. I like making stupid videos. But I don't know if anybody likes those videos. I like making like, it doesn't really fit with the theme of the channel, the kind of shit I like to make for videos. Because what happens if I start to make a video, I have like an idea, and then I start playing around with stuff, and then I just end up making like a stupid song or like a joke thing or like a dub over like Phil Spencer and Major Nelson video and stuff. That's the kind of stuff I enjoy making. But I don't put as much effort into them as I should. So I end up like rushing these like crazy, stupid little videos out in like an hour. It's dumb. But I did used to try and make legitimate gaming videos, and they take so much work. I mean, I'm working on it like 6-8 hours or so, and then I find it can be tedious. Like when we do our E3 special, like the I do the annual thing, right, where we do the fun speculation E3 prediction special, right? And we have different people from the community do predictions for E3. And that is the most daunting thing I have that I've edited. And I've done that 2 years in a row, and that's absolutely crazy to edit. But it's fun. I enjoy that because I enjoy sitting down with all the different people in the community. Angry Hippie says, played Vampire Survivors on your buddy's Steam Deck earlier this year. Once it came to Game Pass, it took over your November. Vampire Survivors took up a lot of my time as well. What's up, Jasper? How's it going, dude? Another game that caught me by surprise. Well, I wouldn't say 100% by surprise, because when they revealed this game at the D23 Expo, and they had a video game event, and it sucked for the most part because it was mostly mobile games and stuff like that. That's also the event where I was super excited to see the new Marvel game led by Amy Hennig and Skydance New Media. And then that wasn't like a huge, like the way they announced it kind of sucked. But that was when they announced like the Captain America / Black Panther game or whatever. And I was like, okay, cool, right? But it just wasn't like, not a good announcement, not a good like trailer, you know? But one thing caught my eye during that D23 Expo was Marvel Snap. And I remember seeing it. I was like, ooh, I like the art on those cards. What is this? This looks pretty snazzy. This looks pretty cool. Marvel Snap is an amazing game. Umbra says, Trek to Yomi. Trek to Yomi is pretty good. It's hard. Trek to Yomi is fucking hard, man. It has no right being as hard. Like, I don't know. I had trouble with it, but I was playing on a harder difficulty for some reason because I'm a moron. Man, it's like, how do I sort by date acquired? Okay. I can look at them this way. Yeah. So here's games I got this year. Madden, you know, Cult of the Lamb, Tales of Arise. Tales of Arise, I think, actually came out last year, but I think came to Game Pass this year. Maybe it came out this year. I don't remember. I think it came out last year. Elden Ring. Man, there's a lot of games. Battlefield. Okay, I gotta admit something, guys. Forgot about this. Well, Battlefield came out in November, so I don't know if I can count it. But one of my favorite things I've played this year is Battlefield 2042. Crossfire X. Tiny Tina's was good. Didn't beat it, but we had a lot of fun playing that game, for sure. You made a little montage video for it, for Trek to Yomi? Right on. Shorts and live get better bang for your bucks, Michael. Yeah, I mean, shorts are like, here's the thing. My idea when I do shorts is I just like say something and just post it, because it's just like a thought, what's on my mind at that moment. Like, holy shit, this just happened. But yeah, I stopped putting I stopped putting effort into making videos too much because it takes too much of my time, and I like doing live stuff. I'd rather do this, right? Because I have two options, right? Or three. I'll say I have three options. This is the time right now I could be sitting here playing a game, which is when I stream a lot, right? I stream because I go live and hang out with you guys, which I always appreciate. A lot of times, if I'm gaming, like, and it's not like super late, where I'm in bed or something, I will be probably live. So I'm either streaming, playing a game, or I can go live, or I can make a video. And I would rather just be hanging out with y'all, making content, but doesn't really feel like I'm making content. It feels like I'm just hanging out with friends. You know what I mean? Like, this is just more of a chill thing, you know? Like, you guys just hang out, and that's what I like. Say one New Year's resolution you have is to look if the game is on Game Pass so you don't buy it on accident. Yeah, that's a good thing to do. What sucks is when you buy a game and then it comes to Game Pass within a week after that. But I've started to learn like patterns of things to look for that a game might come out to Game Pass. Sometimes we're wrong, but yeah. So those are like some of the games. Some of the games we bought. I don't know why Portal 2 showing up there is just acquired. It's weird. I bought that like forever ago. But anyway, I actually won JoJo's Bizarre Adventure from a Major Nelson giveaway. And I got criticized on Twitter about that. Somebody said that I was friends with Major Nelson. That's why he gave it with me, because I'm a big Xbox creator. First off, I'm not. Second off, he has no clue who I am. But it was hilarious. That game's fucking hard too. JoJo's, I had never played like a JoJo's like Bizarre Adventure fighting game before, but oh my god, that's in a different level. What's the first game I'll start playing for the new year? Oh, Angry Hippie. Okay, maybe that's why. Did I not own it? I thought I owned it. What's up, Micah? How's it going? Tinykin. I tried Tinykin. Actually, I won Tinykin with JoJo's. It was part of that same giveaway. But yeah, it was pretty cool. I didn't get like too sucked into it, but I know Umbra, you said you loved it. One game I know I will like that I have not bought yet is Theofield Chronicle, just because of time. Another one I haven't bought that I know I want to play is Star Ocean. But again, time, right? Midnight Suns is a huge game. Need for Speed Unbound, I could play for hours and hours. It has a huge multiplayer mode. Gotham Knights, I haven't beat yet. It's another big game. I'm like, in the back of my mind is like holding out for hope of like a 60 frames mode. But I don't know if we're ever going to get that. Star Ocean's big. What is did you play Star Ocean 4? Because I know the last Star Ocean was like a letdown, and that kind of kept me away from it. 2 RPG fans and Star Ocean fans. 5 was like a letdown. So what I want to know is if you played Star Ocean 4, yes, that's the last hope. How does this new Star Ocean compare to 4? Because 4 was amazing. 4 was absolutely incredible. All right, so let's look at Game Pass games. High on Life, again, like I said, really fun. One of my favorite games I played this year. As Dust Falls, again, one of my favorite games I played this year. Ascent, didn't get super into. Did that come out last year or this year? I don't even remember. It's pretty cool. I want to play more of it. Wow, Arkham Knights and Game Pass? I didn't even know that. Yeah, there's a lot of games in Game Pass, so it's hard to look through this list. Chained Echoes. This is one I need to install. Everybody keeps talking about this game. I just set it to install. Chivalry 2 came out last year, this year, I can't remember. That game's pretty fun. I just hit Game Pass. Calarie says 2022 was awesome for your backlog. You played and beat so many games you've been putting off for years. Right on. One game I would love to spend more time in is Crusader Kings 3 as well. Fucking hell. You know what? Part of the reason I don't look through these libraries too much anymore is because I see all these games I want to play. But again, I still play Need for Speed Unbound, still playing Midnight Suns. I still got Dying Light, Far Cry. I mean, there's so many games I haven't beat. The backlog is not going to get any better, though. 2023 is going to be insane. All right, so Shaddai says, okay, for me, the last Star Ocean you played was Star Ocean 2. And you played a bit of Star Ocean The Last Hope, but you were into Magna Carta 2 and Kingdom of Amalur at that time. Right on. Kingdoms of Amalur is a good game. I didn't play Magna Carta. Let's see. What else came to Game Pass this year? By the way, I have a feeling NBA 2K is going to come out in the next few months to Game Pass, because it usually does within about 6 months of release. So just put that out there. And I think it did last year within like 6 months or so. So keep an eye on that, guys. Fantastic game. Insurgency Sandstorm just recently hit Game Pass. That's a good game. Here's a game that my wife loved. This is one of her favorite games of this year. Is Lake. Caitlin absolutely loved Lake. She doesn't usually sit through and play games like that. She did on that one. No, Peppa Pig on Game Pass. Yeah, favorite for sure. Absolutely favorite. It's crazy when you look through this Game Pass list, like the amount of good games on here. Trying to look for standouts though of games that I remember playing that were big releases day one. Some of them aren't here anymore, probably also. You know, you had your Scorn as Dust Falls. You have High on Life. Oh, Persona. Persona was a big one that hit Game Pass this year. First time on Xbox. Anybody here get into any of the Persona games? Or actually, Persona 5 is the only one that hit Game Pass so far. The other ones are coming. Marlesko says waiting for F122 to come to Game Pass. If it's an EA, I don't know if it's an EA play yet. That's a good question. You want to get Marvel's Avengers just for all the DLC? Avengers does have some good DLC. Black Panther's good. I wasn't impressed with their Spider-Man. I didn't play as a Spider-Man. I just saw the videos of the Spider-Man. Was not impressed. But the Hawkeye stuff was all really good too. It's the winter sale right now. Some really good sales. Yeah, I like the Avengers storyline, Calarie. I don't like their hub style, their hub world, that like the mission structure of getting into games. It is confusing as hell. Like it just doesn't work, especially if you spend time away from it. You go look at it, it's hard to figure out what you're supposed to do next, where you're supposed to go. It actually takes enjoyment away from the game. Whoa, Jasper says the rumors are Avengers shutting down next year. Like the real Avengers or the game? We need the Avengers. No, I'm just kidding. Yeah, that would suck, man. But not surprising. Also, not surprising. Weird West, really good game, everybody. If you haven't tried it, I highly recommend Weird West. Hitman 3, actually Hitman Collection came to Game Pass as well this year. That was really good dumping of games. It's like, it's really too much to play, man. It's insane. Like, how are we going to clear any backlogs in 2023? I mean, just in February alone. I think January even has some big releases. I'm making a mistake right now. I'm looking at the games with gold. It's always a mistake when I look at this because it's just like, what the hell? I mean, what's the point of it anymore? I'm just going to say, like, it feels like almost worthless, like just dumping like random games into it now. Let's see if EA Play has F1 in it yet. Yeah, Grid Legends is in there. You have F121 is the latest one. So yeah, 22 is not there yet. When the hell is Ubisoft gonna have their service hit on consoles? Games with gold is hot garbage now. It is. My backlog 100% is going to grow in 2023. I used to really not have a backlog. I just used to have games that I finished because I loved them, and games that I just stopped playing because I didn't care about them too much after I just didn't get sucked into them. This is it. Because of Game Pass, I feel like I actually have legitimate backlogs now. I have like games that I actually really do want to finish. And then on top of that, I'm still buying games that aren't in Game Pass. You know what I mean? When does the new Madden come to Game Pass? Usually like 3 months before the new one comes out. I think like it takes like 9 months for Madden to hit. So when did Madden come out? It came out like August, I think. So you got a ways. I'll say probably like, I don't know, February, March at the earliest. Oh, you're sick, Marlesco? That sucks, man. Yeah, Resident Evil 4 remake starting January. When does Dead Space remake come out? Isn't that early next year too? Or did it get delayed again? Calarie is making a suggestion. Says I should pull up trailers for games coming in January and February. Would be cool to get a vision for what's coming out soon. Yeah, that's a good idea. We could do that. We are just chilling, having fun. So let's do that. You know what? I'll actually switch to I'll switch to my other stream mode here. And guess what? Bam! Oh, that's the Game Awards stream. Wrong one. Hold on. There. That works. Well, hold on. Let me fix this. I forgot to change this all up. Man, I forgot to change this up. I changed it up for the Game Awards. I should have made a new scene. I didn't make a new scene. Here we go. Let me see if I can fix this. Hi. All right, here we go. This will work. It's a little live reaction setup here. We can roll with that. Yeah, Game Informer is usually who I refer to because Game Informer does a good job of like having that in an easy format. Games releasing. We'll go month by month. Games releasing in 2023. And we'll check out Game Informer. Game Informer is usually one of the first ones that pops up. And it's not right now for some. Here we go. Yep, 2023 video game release schedule. This is a good idea, Calarie. Thank you. That link is broken down by month. Yeah, I see this one here. RoboCop. Fuck, yes, I did forget about RoboCop. You'll be a crack baby when Diablo 4 comes out? Oh, yeah, Diablo 4 is going to eat my life. All right, so January. I don't want to focus on like every game because, you know, let's just be real, right? Certain games that are worthy of this spotlight, certain games that may come out and we'll never hear about ever again. All right, I'm gonna bring up these lists. All right, so we got. What about Dragon Ball Z Kakarot? Wait, is that this year? No, it's 2023. Dragon Ball Z Kakarot is coming out for next gen consoles. Is that the RPG, or is that a game that's already released getting a next gen update? That's just the new Virginia. Yeah, okay. I thought that already came out. Okay. All right, we got Fire Emblem Engage, Monster Hunter Rise. Monster Hunter Rise hitting Game Pass? That's a big fucking deal. That's a big deal. Age of Empires 2 is in January, hitting consoles. I mean, do you want to... I mean, these are not new games, though. For some reason, I don't see Dead Space on this list. When does Dead Space supposed to come out? I thought it was supposed to be in January. Did it get delayed? Oh, no, there it is. Here we go. Let's look at that one. Dead Space. Here we go. Dead Space remake. All right. Let's check this out. I mean, we do this on FSP for the games coming out for the week, but this is the emergency maintenance team of the USG Cillin responding to your distress call. It's gonna be a crazy January.
Isaac Clarke. What have you got, Isaac?
This is next gen only too, so it's only PS5, Series X and S, and PC. Do y'all think what's gonna sell better, this or Callisto Protocol? You think a remake's gonna sell better or Callisto Protocol?
This is Senior Medical Officer Nicole Brennan. Medical is overwhelmed. We need help.
Dead Space? Yeah, I think honestly, like, this looks more fun to me, maybe. I know everybody was shitting on the combat in Callisto Protocol, but like, I wonder what they did to the combat in Dead Space to bring it up to current standards, you know? EA has been doing really good with stuff like this, like that Mass Effect trilogy was fire. Think remake's gonna sell better? You think the name alone, also that EA marketing behind it, you know? I've never really been into these games though, personally.
Isaac, it's me. It's all falling apart here. I can't believe what's happening.
Yeah, the graphics are really good. Humanity ends fucking here. All right, that's that one. I want to check out the Age of Empires 2 Xbox. Maybe I can find the trailer for that. No, I went to go to the YouTube search. Did I just fucking search in the damn it. I searched in the Age of Empires 2 Xbox. Let's go to this. All right. This is hitting also in January. Crazy. This is actually happening on the 31st. RTS coming to consoles is a big thing for me. I love RTS on console. I know some people don't, but Age of Empires 4 hitting Xbox. Also, fucking Company Heroes 3 now hitting Xbox. They even got Age of Empires 2 hitting Xbox. What's funny is this isn't the first time if Age of Empires 2 has even been on console. Age of Empires 2 came out on PS2 way back in the day. Let's go. Huge. That's huge. For me, it's huge. I will play it more because it's on console. I also think this means eventually that Age of Mythology game, that Age of Mythology Retold, will also be coming to console. But I want to give a shout out to this game as well, because I think it's beginning to be good. This is not an Xbox game, but it is a franchise that I love dearly. Oh, there's a new trailer for it too. Nice.
Welcome to the
Oh, this is a 6-minute trailer? Shit.
The Fire Emblem Engage game.
Fire Emblem Engage.
You can visit the floating fortress whenever you like.
Do y'all play, y'all who Switch fans out here in the chat, do y'all play Fire Emblem?
The Somniel is yours to enjoy.
Okay, I feel like this whole thing is going to focus on
The Somniel has 3 main areas
aspects of these games that I don't like. There's massive castle environments where you have to walk back and forth constantly and talk to people.
First things first.
You're saving up for a Switch?
Preparing for battle. In the plaza, you can access the
I preferred Awakening over Three Houses. I couldn't really get into Three Houses. There's too much walking around the damn school.
Into combat.
It got on my nerves.
I thank you.
And I hope that this game isn't
We have the ring
all of that.
Emblem rings
Again.
you collected are kept in this room, and you can communicate with creating.
I feel like that's all this trailer. This is not the aspects of the game I won't even check out because it's the ones I don't like. Here we go. Let's look at this trailer. This will be more up my alley.
Please,
Story
I beg you,
and the gameplay.
gather together all 12 rings. When
I'm
your
hoping.
memories
What's the odds, guys? Let me know in the chat. Do we get a new Switch this year?
divinity, I believe in
Do we
you.
get an upgraded piece of Nintendo hardware in 2023?
Collect the rings. I swear to you. And I'll fight. I'll do whatever you want.
Is it gonna launch before Breath of the Wild 2?
Help me. Lend me your strength in this fight.
Oh, I'm crossing my fingers.
Emblem Marth.
What's up, Tony? How's it going?
It is good to see you. I was able to
Your son loves the Switch?
because
Right on, Nico.
But then a dark presence.
I've owned like 5 Switches and sold all of them.
Someone.
Marth.
You think new hardware with Zelda?
What was I like?
Calorie said the same day as Zelda 2?
Kind, as you are now.
That would be the time,
Everything
right?
once.
Unless you got Metroid 4 coming out the next year.
Find one? Will
Then you could do it with
always?
Metroid.
Please, come with me to Firene. The alliance with Brodia took some doing.
Yeah, I love Fire Emblem games.
Brodia, the kingdom of
This is no gameplay in this trailer, though. It's all just cutscene shit.
Rome is an open-minded country.
They gotta work on their trailers. I'm sorry.
I hope
Like, I don't know. How about like gameplay? Not just walking around the castle either, you know. All right, what else we got? Let's see what else we got. Forspoken. I have not tried the Forspoken demo. I have heard bad things. But that is another January game. And it's a solid big game, I would say. Let's look at the demo announcement trailer.
Before you came, the people had resigned themselves.
People don't like the dialogue.
Cowering in fear of the hunters.
Try the demo on Steam.
But now,
Not good.
because of you, they might just stand.
Nico says hard pass. Yeah, there seems to be a consensus that this game kind of sucks ass right now. We'll see, though. You know, I don't know. The game's still got to come out. I mean, the trailers like this make it look pretty good. There was one gameplay trailer I saw that was like, okay, it looks pretty cool, you know, but everybody's buzz about it after playing the demo makes me think maybe they shouldn't have released a demo for this one, because I don't think it did them any justice. Marlesco, you played it, you didn't like it? Umbra says the Forspoken demo was trash. If y'all were to rate the demo, what would you give it? Like a 6, 5, 7? I mean, I can't really critique it because I haven't played it, you know. I need to try it. I just haven't yet. A 5? 4? 4 out of what, Marlesco? 4 out of 10? General Spartan says 7. Frame rate wasn't impressive. They had frame rate issues. Damn, that's scathing. 5s and 4s, and holy shit. Four out of 100. That's pretty bad. I was expecting you guys to see like 6, 7, 7.5, you know, kind of a mid style game. These are like 4s and 5s. Yeah, Jasper says it's a demo, so frame rate could be fixed. Just like High on Life before the day 1 patch had frame rate issues, right? So maybe that could be fixed. But I would suggest for a developer, if you're releasing a demo that's a shorter experience of the final product, to make sure it's polished and not have those issues, because that doesn't give people a good taste in their mouth, you know, especially one that you're going to promote at something like the Game Awards, or if that's when it was. I think that was promoted at the Game Awards, wasn't it? It just doesn't seem like smart marketing as a publisher. So here's a game that's coming out, and this might be big with anime fans. This is actually hitting in January as well, guys. I don't know what to expect from this. I don't know if it's big. Like, I don't know if like people are super hyped for this or what. But because I'm not a huge anime guy. One Piece Odyssey. I know One Piece is a big time anime. I don't know if this is a highly anticipated game from anime fans or what. But One Piece is pretty damn big, right? I mean, it looks like a classic style JRPG right now. Actually, from like the gameplay I'm seeing. Keely face. This is not gameplay. I hate when you see gameplay trailers and they just show a character walking from point A to point B. That's not fucking gameplay. Like, what is the point of the thing I am doing right now? This just looks stupid. Show me what the actual fucking purpose of the game is. If this is the purpose of the game, I will never fucking touch it. One Piece is the longest running anime. So the game actually looks really cool. Like, they made it open world. One Piece is legendary. You try to make it similar to Dragon Quest. Not sure if it's turn-based or action. Right on. Man, that guy's got a dumbass look on his face. Okay. Like, what do you do in the game? Do you walk around and just jump on cliffs? Or do you actually fight and stuff? Yeah, this is literally gameplay. But again, they're just running to things. Is that, if that just tell, like, that's all they keep doing in this fucking trailer. Do they not want to show people that it's turn-based? Is that what it is? If Jasper was here when he saw that right there, he'd be like, oh, oh, oh. Okay, this looks like Dragon Quest. All right, get into a battle. Nope, they cut away from that. He's about to fucking get in a battle with the Scorpion, and they fucking they cut away from it. They've cut away from the gameplay. I want to see some fighting action. Good God. Here we go. I had to skip forward to find the... Oh, this looks like a Soul Hackers 2 / Persona type screen right now. Turn-based. This just got my interest up a little bit. This just got my interest up a little bit. It's got it's turn-based combat. I love classic turn-based RPG style games. Okay, now we're getting somewhere. Is this 60 or 70? You think this game could be like a hidden gem 10 years from now? Right on. I don't know. This is looking pretty good now. After they stopped showing all the running from point A to point B. Yeah, I'm liking this. Yeah. You might get this, Umbra. I mean, this is soon. Dude, this is January 13th. That's less than a month away. Less than a month away this comes out. All right. That's enough One Piece. All right, so to recap, for January, guys, we got Dragon Ball Z Kakarot that I didn't show because it's a next gen update, right? But we got, okay, One Piece Odyssey's on the 13th. We got, let's see here. Persona 4 Golden comes to Xbox on January 19th. Also, Persona 3 Portable comes out on January 19th. And that also, both of those are in Game Pass. Fire Emblem Engage on the Switch on January 20th. Monster Hunter Rise comes to Game Pass. The first time on console other than the Switch on January 20th. Fucking hell. I gotta see what this game is, guys. I'm sorry. We got Square Bob. fucking hell. SpongeBob SquarePants, The Cosmic Shake, coming on January 23rd. I missed this. SpongeBob SquarePants, The Cosmic Shake. All right. What the fuck is this? How did I know about this? How did I? This is crazy. All right.
Told you. Look at all those snails the monster kidnapped.
Look, it's Gary.
So how do we save Gary without
Battle for Bikini Bottom style open world platformer. Okay.
Is the monster snail.
I feel like there's a lot of like 360 era style games coming.
These massive amounts of candy bars must have given him a sugar rush. We can't take
Pass.
him back home like this. We have to cut off his
It's the
head
sequel to
with
Battle for
wires.
Bikini Bottom. Okay. Oh, this looks good. This looks legitimately good right now.
Squidward, Banuga.
January is already crazy, guys. Yeah, awesome. Jasper says this game is fire, bruh. It legitimately looks pretty damn good. I'm guessing you're a big SpongeBob fan, Jasper. It looks like a solid platformer. I'm not going to spend any more time on the trailer, but yes. Wow. All right, so we had, again, so we have that. Then we got Forspoken on the 23rd, or 24th. Sorry, Dead Space Remake on the 27th. And then Age of Empires 2 Definitive Edition on the 31st. Holy fuck. I mean, that's like almost a run for the money for 2022. In and all of itself. That's insane. You're getting your niece Xbox controller for Christmas? That's awesome. Yeah, we don't get enough good platformers anymore. You're right. Whatever happened to fucking Rayman? Like, Ubisoft was killing it with Rayman games for a while, then they just fucking stopped. I don't understand. But all right, just look at Game Pass, though, right? I just want to think about Game Pass for a second, because literally on the same day, on the same damn day, you have Persona 3, Persona 4, and Monster Hunter Rise. All hitting Game Pass on the 20th of January. Persona 3, Persona 4, and Monster Hunter Rise. That is a big ass day for Game Pass. That's a big day for Xbox. That's the first time that Monster Hunter Rise is on consoles other than the Switch. Getting in Game Pass day one. You got all the content also added in there. Plus, you got the two Persona games, Persona 3 Portable and Persona 4. Fuck. That's a big day for Japanese games. That's crazy. And then on the 31st, you have Age of Empires 2 Definitive Edition. January Game Pass is coming out strong. Very strong. What's up, Jesse? You're here for it all. What's up, Dion? Rainbow Billy? Also in Game Pass, Rainbow Billy? God Emperor Sofa King wants a Bleach fighting game or a brawler. Yeah, I know there's a lot of Bleach fans out there. All right. Let's get to February. We thought January was good. Deliver Us Mars. Deliver Us Mars is it's a sequel that looks way bigger than the last game they made, which was Deliver Us a Different Planet. I think. Deliver Us the Moon, I think, or something. Which is not a planet. But you get my point. Deliver Us Mars is the first game listed here, February 2nd. Deliver Us the Moon. Yeah, Jesse. I don't know what these games are. Is it like a survival game? Or is it like
Please come in.
a story-based game?
Has only one objective.
I didn't play the first one.
Bring the Arcs and their revolutionary technology back home.
Here we go, Opera Team. The journey of 1,000.
It looks pretty good, though.
Single step.
I need to know that when we get there, you'll make the right decisions.
We can do this.
It seems like you're going around trying to, like, escape a bad situation.
What do you expect to find on Mars?
Is that a good description? Walking puzzler. Okay. Right on. So it's like God of War. It's like a God of War game, that style thing. All right. Yeah, I said I'm being sarcastic a little bit. Oh, wait, wrong game. Guess what's up next, though? Guess what's up next? For all you Harry Potter lovers out there. I think we just got a new look at this game, didn't we? The showcase. I haven't seen the showcase yet. Everybody was talking about how amazing it looked. Not Hogwarts Legacy. This is releasing on the 10th of February. So already after that strong January, we're already getting into Deliver Us Mars and then Hogwarts Legacy. This is going to be a big game. What's up, masshole? God of War Ragnarok is a movie game? Yeah.
Hey everybody, welcome to the Hogwarts Legacy Gameplay Showcase. I'm Chandler Wood, Community Manager here at
Oh,
Avalanche
yeah,
Software,
I don't
and
care.
I'm honored to introduce
Let's go to the gameplay stuff.
I'm I'm speechless right now. Just absolutely.
You ride on the Pegasus?
as much as we want to spend a lot more time out here just flying around, experiencing the world. I think this is a great
That's
opportunity
pretty.
to switch.
I want to see earlier.
Might live out in the
Graphics are pretty solid on
And
this.
so it's those, and so we refer to those as hamlets, and they're opportunities to learn those wizard stories, how those different locations have kind of like learned to live, what their relationships are.
I kind of want to just kind of skip through this a little bit and see different
opportunities out here, and a chance to kind of get to know more of the
types of gameplay they're
to kind
showing.
of like tour and play with the dark arts and decide whether.
Oh, they won't even let you look at that. Oh, here we go. Some combat.
A lot longer to
a little
kind of
cooldown.
build up as a way to.
A griffin? That was a griffin? Okay.
Power, just so that it's still fun to use, and then there's some ways that we'll probably talk
Wanted,
about
it does look cool, Calarie.
Adjust that, but I don't know. I don't know if there are things on the screen that you just have questions about.
Well, like I see like little blue things.
This looks pretty solid, guys.
From the enemies. Also, like that sign. Well, it's like so in the community we call it the ancient magic sign. I don't know if that's how it's called.
Yeah.
In the game.
So
This might be like a classic. You know what I mean? For especially for Harry Potter fans.
Enemies, hard-hitting enemies like trolls. That's super helpful.
I feel like this game's gonna get overshadowed with controversy as well. It's like cancel culture type stuff. Kind of annoys me a little bit. You know, I understand some of the thoughts behind some of it, but like, I don't really think like canceling products and stuff. Like, it's, I don't know.
That's the
thing, is not only can you change.
Oh my god, you're so tiny.
You want to whenever you want to.
People can not like somebody, but still enjoy like creations. You know what I mean?
Or talents and things like that.
He's just like a big puppy.
They're so
Yeah, this game is gorgeous.
Oh my god, they're together. Oh, that's so cute.
They're adorable. And so part of Beast Care is petting them as well. But
Calarie says, yeah, well, but luckily on Xbox we're used to have our own games canceled.
Give you their magical ingredients. So mooncalf fur, niffler fur, etc. That can then be used in your gear.
That is like so like
So a toy box. White meadow themed, big open bright.
Hey, he just did the opposite of Manscaped. He just made the bush bigger. This would be a good time to talk about our sponsor, manscaped.com. Don't make your bush bigger, make it smaller. Don't be like that guy. Get Manscaped. Use a 20% off code Fun Speculation. Go to manscaped.com. You get 20% off and free shipping. Still time to get those Christmas gifts, everybody. Don't grow the bush. Let's see. All right, let me move on from Hogwarts. Yeah, Wanted Dead is a game that looks pretty damn awesome. You just mentioned it, Calarie. It comes out on Valentine's Day, February the 14th. And it's kind of like another one of these throwback games that kind of catches you by surprise, but it looks awesome all at the same time. Let's see. Wanted Dead trailer. I remember seeing a gameplay showcase of this game, and I was like, oh, it looks pretty cool. I mean, it doesn't look like the best game ever, but let's see. Trying to see if there's... Yeah, this is the latest trailer we got.
Place your bet and let the wheel of fortune make it.
Yeah, thanks for sharing that, Calarie. I mean, it looks pretty sick, right? It reminds me almost of there's a game called Wet. Y'all remember Wet? The thing that stands out from this whenever I see the game is the combat looks sick. You've been waiting on this for like 2 years? It looks so... I remember when I was watching the gameplay showcase that they had of this, it was so much random weird shit happening all over the place. It was tough to find out what was going on story-wise. Okay, here's that developer segment. I mean, the combat looks good, right? It's like fast, fluid. It could suck ass. Who knows? Right? But it looks pretty solid to me. So that game comes out on February 14th again. Tales of Symphonia Remastered happens on the 17th. Here's another one. This game's gonna try and give Monster Hunter a run for their money. And I'm talking about EA's Wild Hearts. I don't know if this is gonna be anywhere near as big like of a game as like something like Monster Hunter is. but the game looks pretty sick. Wild Hearts. Caught people by surprise. And this is on the 17th. $2023, just January and February alone is insane already. Yeah, right on, Phasma. Thanks for hanging out. Golden Tempest. You said you'll play Wild Hearts in Game. Is this in Game Pass? I mean, I think it maybe eventually is in Game Pass. I don't think this isn't Game Pass day one, is it? Sup, deccaddo? It's one of those EA Originals games. So that means it's like published by EA, but it's like a independent developer. It could be pretty good. Who knows? Another one in February that a lot of people are excited for. Here's the thing. This game, I'm going to say it looks really good. But I still have my slight guard up on it. Just because some of it almost seems too good to be true. Atomic Heart comes out on February 21st. Shifted into what's coming out for next year. But again, in the comments below the chat, I want to know what your favorite games were in 2022 overall. I think 2023 is going to be a better year, but there was still a lot of fun, awesome games to play. No shortage. I never got bored. I never felt like, oh, I'm just waiting for something to come out, you know? This looks sick. And the music. My God. Halo 2. What is happening with those two robots? The guy's like Iron Man in the mouth. All right. You're pretty impressed with High on Life too? Right on. It's really good. I like it too. Oh, I forgot this one got announced this few months back. And this was a surprise. If you like Yakuza, then you may be looking forward to this game. Like a Dragon, Ishin. Especially if you like Yakuza Like a Dragon. You'll probably like this game. This is on the 21st. Yeah, same Calarie. Like a Dragon's a great game. I could potentially like this one more because it's like that era in Japan, samurais and shit, you know. I'm pretty sure that this is turn-based too, isn't it, or no? I'm not sure. Is this one turn-based like the other Like a Dragon game? Let me know in the chat if you know. So much already. Oh, something else that happens in February. PSVR 2 launches. So that's going to be a big deal. Did he just do a dab with the sword? He might have. PSVR 2 comes out. So after the fall releases, Horizon Call of the Mountain releases. Resident Evil Village comes out for VR. We also have Digimon World comes out for Switch and PC. You have Blood Bowl 3 releases. This is one I am personally excited about. And I don't know if anybody else here is excited for this game for February. Here's the thing. I don't know if it's launching on a console the same day, but it's listed here on PC release for February 23rd. So if you're an RTS big time fan, then you may be excited for this release on a PC on the 23rd. I think it's launching on console later. I'm playing the console trailer right now. $600 to throw up, you're good. Right on. PSVR 2 is going to flop. It's a high-end like VR device. I think the enthusiasts are going to go get all over that shit. But how much potential does it have to sell masses and masses? I don't know, because you're talking about you got to own a PS5, then you got to be into VR, and you got to, you know what I mean? Like, yeah, consoles is later. Console gameplay reveal. This is what I wanted to see. Company Heroes is a huge franchise. I'm going to say this.
Today we're going to be taking a first look at Company of Heroes 3 being played.
I would not be surprised.
Controller support for KhAos 3 has been built from the ground up. Our UI has been
when this hits consoles, such as tactical pause, Company Heroes 3
on console
could come to Game Pass.
Let's just jump right into it.
The reason I'm saying that is because Sega has put some of their other big RTS games on PC Game Pass day one. They have not announced that yet for Company Heroes 3, and I don't think they're going to at this point unless it's a surprise. But Sega's put a couple other games on Game Pass day one. They put 2 Point Campus, They also put Total War Warhammer, and they also put another Total War game. Like, anyway, they got a lot of stuff they're doing with Game Pass and Xbox. So when this comes to console, if it doesn't come to PC Game Pass day one, I would not be surprised if this doesn't come to Game Pass when it hits consoles.
Using the new radial command menu, we deploy raiding flares in the fog of war to get increased line of sight.
I love good RTS games like this. The only thing about Company Heroes is like it doesn't do base building. I really love base building in RTS games, but this is a lot of different style gameplay.
Tactical pause is an exciting new feature that we think console players will love and secure the objective.
This is going to be great. I'm so excited. I was calling for them to do this and put it on the console. I felt like there was no excuse, and they did it. I'm not going to say it was because of me, obviously. Yeah, Micah says huge mistake. The PSVR 2 not being backwards compatible with PSVR 1. Yeah, I agree. Is it a surprise? No. All right. Octopath Traveler 2 comes out on everything but Xbox on February 24th. There goes Square again doing Xbox dirty, but that's a big game. So we've got to talk about it because it's a big release. Octopath Traveler was pretty damn good game. It is the first one that's in Game Pass now also.
Is there something you'd like to confess?
Not really. I just remembered something. A rumor.
Oh yeah, Marlesko, I love Halo Wars. Fucking love Halo Wars, bro.
Coin. Reach into the fire and you'll get burned.
No good thief fears a little fire.
I really need Halo Wars 3 in my life.
Steal what our clients want and eliminate those who stand in their way.
Jasper, should I cover Kirby's Return to Dreamland Deluxe?
And again.
Is that a big deal?
We do what we can to survive in this stub. Living with
It's coming out the same day as this.
From our parents.
You can't be serious. Who'd sell us out like that?
You've sullied my good name, you wretched worm.
You couldn't get past the boss on Octopath 1. Octopath 1 has some surprising shit in it. There's literally a part in Octopath 1 where your character talks about cutting off a guy's dick.
Townspeople's belongings.
Yes.
I'll take that.
She can also ambush those in her way.
Speaking of cutting off a guy's dick, that won't happen if you use manscaped.com products. They're safe. But yes, that was actually in the dialogue. She said, removed his manhood. I think that's what she said. It's crazy. Yes. The character got revenge on a guy by cutting off. And it was not, the character's name was not Lorena Bobbitt. It was a new character.
To be free. For the first time, I cannot wait to see mother and father.
I remember I was streaming it. When I saw that, I was like, what? What did she just say? Whoa. Hey, go there.
And how is it that people of your ilk get chosen to serve on the Inquisition?
I have not seen that.
The Pontiff chooses us. It's quite simple, really.
I know. Since arriving,
Right on, Massel.
I've felt forces mobilizing against the church.
This looks so good. It does. But I'm going to skip through the rest of it because we got more.
When in your party, Temenos can use
Just because of Jasper?
To enfeeble all foes at night.
I've never understood the love of Kirby. I got to be honest.
Regardless of their weaknesses.
The game is like the most simplistic thing ever.
Kirby's
Kirby's Return to Dreamland Deluxe is coming to Nintendo Switch. One day, a spaceship crash lands on planet Popstar.
You finally beat Need for Speed, Alex? It was amazing. Yeah, Need for Speed's so good.
Set off on an adventure.
I love it.
Sword, whip, and other familiar copy abilities. The new mecha
Is this just like another Nintendo remake or remaster, Jasper?
punch 'em up close. It's packed with other powerful moves as well.
Or is this a new game?
Supports local play for up to 4 players.
It's hard to tell when a Nintendo remaster is a remaster of an old game or if it's a new game because they look the fucking same. You don't know. Is this a this is a Kirby party game? Yes?
Returning ones like Samurai Kirby. All sub-games can be played with up to 4 players.
It's a Wii remaster? Okay, thanks, Susa. I don't remember playing this on the Wii. Probably because I don't know if I've ever played another Kirby game since, like, the Game Boy. We got Destiny 2 Lightfalls also happening on the 28th. And then Scars Above. I don't remember Scars Above. But March is already crazy too. I mean, fuck. I'm not gonna go to the trailers for March. But I'll list some of the games for March. But I don't know what this game is. What's Scars Above? I don't remember this one. Oh, we all know what Destiny is. So fuck that. I remember this now.
Personal log, sentient contact assessment and response team.
Yeah. I never got the fascination. I don't know. Kirby just seemed like it's bad gameplay. It's like the dumbed down game for me. To a preschool level. And that's maybe who it's made for. That's fine. This looks pretty cool. It's like another space horror style sci-fi game. Scars Above. Yeah, I'm just gonna. That was January and February, guys. There was more games I kind of skipped over. Also, you know, like Theater Rhythm, Final Bar Line. Like I don't know what that is. You know, there's some remasters and stuff. March. You want to talk about fucking getting good? We already had amazing games in January and February. You want to talk about getting good? Check out these games for March. I'm going to adjust this right here so you guys can see it. Check out these games for March. I'll make it bigger. Last of Us Part 1 comes to PC. Wolong. You got a Fatal Frame. Oni Road to the Be the Minus Oni. I don't know what that is. Skull and Bones maybe actually happens. We'll see. You got Legends of Heroes, Trails to Azure, Bayonetta Origins, Jedi Survivor, and Resident Evil 4 Remake, both in March. Jedi Survivor and Resident Evil 4 Remake, both in March. Yes, I'll say it again. Resident Evil 4 Remake and Jedi Survivor, both in March. And then you got that Crime Boss game that was kind of surprising. They actually showed gameplay of that. Did y'all see this game? I'm gonna show this. I'm gonna show this one. They showed gameplay of this like today. Fuck it. This one was interesting. This is like the Danny Trejo, Michael Rooker, like Donald Glover, not Donald Glover, Danny Glover. Sorry. It's like Expendables almost. Yeah, check this out. Oops, hold on. It's Danny Glover talking. Yo, what's up, Chris Jones? I was a little surprised actually by this gameplay. It reminds me of like some like B-level first-person shooters like on the 360 or early Xbox One generation. It's like Calarie says it's like Payday with washed-up actors. Like the way the guns fire reminds me of like y'all remember like the 360 era, like James Bond, like the Bond games and stuff? They used like the same, they were like made by Activision, and they like, there was another GoldenEye even, and they like were supposed to be like, I mean they kind of were made with that Call of Duty engine and stuff, but like they didn't really feel like it, you know? For some reason this game reminds me of that. Game's gonna get like a 65 on meta, bet. Yeah, you got it too, right? The GoldenEye PP7 shooting. Yes. When I saw this gameplay, I was like, that reminds me of that style a little bit. The sound of it, everything. This game is $27 on Steam for pre-order or Epic Games. Not bad.
Handle the business. The son of a bitch is open.
This could be really fun. And just dumb, you know?
Explosive is coming in. Move away.
This does look a lot like Payday. Like, I want to know where Chuck Norris comes into play here. Wow, that's a bad shot. I could see having fun with this with some 4-player co-op.
Here we go. She's opening.
Chris, I haven't decided on Xbox Ultimate on the 23rd. I think so, though. I'm pretty sure. There will be a PM in the PM next week. It just depends on how many of our crew can show up or not. I don't know what Jasper, what you're doing on the 23rd. I mean, some people got family plans, some people be out of town, you know, and like, I don't want to put pressure on anybody, you know, to show up for something like on a holiday. Like, that's the night before Christmas Eve, you know. But if we have enough people that want to do it, then I'm all for it. That looks like Michael from GTA 5. Yeah, if we don't have Xbox Ultimate, we'll probably do a great game stream at least. Yeah, maybe a community game night, something like that. If we don't have the podcast. Thanks, RSJ. The community means a lot to us. You have no idea how much everybody means to us. You're free, you think, Jasper? I think Fuzzy said he could do it too, so. The 23rd is your last night of work for 28 days. It's gonna be gonna be slow because we'll be only ones at work. Right on. Andrew says, I'll put my headphones in while the kids open presents. I don't give a shit. That's amazing.
Nicely done. I expected it to be harder. This is fun.
Well, that was that. What do y'all think of that game? What do y'all think of that game? I mean, I think it looks pretty fun. I mean, it's not gonna like set the world on fire, but like sometimes these games come out and surprise, you know? I'll even say some games with like janky ass gameplay come out and like are really like get popular. Like PUBG took the world by storm, and when that game came out, it was janky as fuck. Let's just be honest. But yeah, March is huge. Then you got April. You got DLC for Horizon Forbidden West. You got Dead Island 2 in April. I haven't seen that gameplay showcase that people were talking about where they made all the bad jokes. May is slated for Suicide Squad Kill the Justice League right now. And Legend of Zelda Tears of the Kingdom. I don't know if all these dates are accurate. June, you got Street Fighter 6, Diablo 4, and Final Fantasy 16. Let me repeat that. June. Usually June is a slow time for games. Usually the summertime, when like all the kids get out of school and stuff, like the game companies decided, hey, we're going to take like 3 months off of releasing any big damn games because like everybody's outside. Nobody's going to sit inside, play games or whatever. We're going to wait and sell everything for the holidays. But fuck. June, Street Fighter 6, June 2nd, Diablo 4, June 6th, and Final Fantasy 16, June 22nd. That's 3 of the biggest games of the year, all in the same month. Insane. Calarie saying, look at the unannounced dates. Yeah. Age of Empires 4. No announced date for that yet. Alan Wake 2 is next year. Aliens Dark Descent. That game looks so cool. No date yet. Arc Raiders looks so fucking cool. No date yet. Arc 2 is going to be massive. No date for that yet. Armored Core 6 is coming out next year. That was a huge announcement at the Game Awards. No date yet. Assassin's Creed Mirage. No date yet. Atlas Fallen looks really cool. Avatar Frontiers of Pandora. That's supposed to be pretty cool. I mean, like, it's like a Far Cry. It's open world Avatar game. I can get behind it. Baldur's Gate 3 hitting next year. No date yet. Banishers, Ghost of a New Eden. That's a new game that looked pretty solid at the Game Awards. Damn. I mean, Blue Protocol. No date yet. That game fucking stole the show for a lot of people at the Game Awards. Coming out next year. I mean, holy crap. It's like that. We're only in the B's. Dead Cells, Castlevania content. Dead Cells is amazing. So I'm actually excited for that. Let's see. You got a game that, here's a game that I've seen trailers for like 2 years. It's Disney Speedstorm. It's like the Disney kart racer. I don't know. It could come out and be surprisingly good game. Could be like what the multiverses is to Smash Bros. This could do for kart racing. To like Mario Kart. Who knows? Dune Spice Wars is next year. Ayuden Chronicles 100 Heroes. Endless Dungeon. Oh, jeez. Exo Primal is next year. You got Final Fantasy VII Rebirth is next year. Flintlock looks really cool. Forza Motorsport, obviously. One of my most anticipated by far. Damn. Let's see. I'm going through them in the H's now. There's a game called I Am Jesus Christ coming out on PC. Okay. All right, Killer Clowns from Outer Space. Y'all remember that reveal? That was revealed at one of the game shows, and that took people by surprise. That's happening next year. It's coming out next year. Layers of Fears is going to have a lot of people that want to play that game. Is happening next year. Jeez. What's Marvel World of Heroes? Another mobile game. Spider-Man 2. Insomniac, I think today, confirmed that this is going to happen in 2023. Spider-Man 2 is 2023. Insomniac said again. So we can expect that. Spider-Man 2. It's gonna be big. It's gonna be massive. Metal Slug Tactics. I saw this game at a reveal a while back. It's only out on Switch and PC, but that game looked pretty damn awesome to me. Minecraft Legends is gonna be a big deal when it hits. Monster Hunter Rise content as well, plus also the Sunbreak. I think Sunbreak is like one of the expansions or something. You're on any tactics game, Jesse B. Watch some of the Metal Slug Tactics gameplay. If you like tactics games, it looks awesome. Moving Out 2, that's on my list. Me and my wife and daughter all love Moving Out, so we're excited for the sequel, which we'll have online. Thank you. You guys can enjoy in the fun. Oxenfree 2, a sequel to an indie darling. That's happening. Payday 3 is happening. Phantom Abyss. That game sounds familiar. I think that one, I don't remember if that one was one on the radar or not, honestly. Planet of Lana looks pretty cool. Redfall, obviously, going to be a big one. Replaced. Remnant 2. RoboCop. Stalker 2. Holy shit, we're getting to the R's and S's and things are getting fucking chaotic. Let me say that again. Redfall, Remnant 2, Replaced, RoboCop, Stalker 2, Jasper's game, Star Trek Resurgence. Starfield. God, that's going to be my game. Suikoden 1 and 2 HD remaster. I know that Chris Jones is excited for those. System Shock. That looks really cool too. Also, Test Drive Unlimited Solar Crown. That's happening next year. Now, when I say this, a lot of these games may be delayed to 2024. Who knows? But even if half of these get delayed to 2024, then we have twice as many big games launching next year than this year. It's insane. Last Case of Benedict Fox. Lords of the Fallen. Texas Chainsaw Massacre. Jeez Louise. Wolf Among Us 2. Let's see. I know this one Jasper's probably going to be wanting to get. Ultimate Fishing Simulator 2. Valheim's coming to Xbox. There's that Warhammer 40,000 Space Marine 2. That was a new announcement. Then also Dark Tide's coming to Xbox at some point here in the next few months. Jeez Louise. And the thing is, like, these don't count things that have not been announced yet. Remember, we got Need for Speed Unbound, which I just said was one of my favorite games this year. Released like a month after announcement. Midnight Suns, one of my favorite games this year, was announced this year. A lot of good games that come out are announced the same year that they release. Is that going to happen next year? I don't know. Maybe all the games that are at that stage decide, hey, well, there's too much 2024. We'll just push 2024. But I don't think it's going to get any easier 2024. I think 2024 is going to be just as insane as 2023. And I think it's 2025, especially on Xbox. Because holy shit, they got so many games in the works. But regardless, it's insane. I mean, what are we going to do? What are we going to do in June when Diablo 4 and Street Fighter and what was the other one? Fuck, there was another one that was massive. There's 3 big games in June, like massive games. All the same month. February and March are huge. I mean, January is big. Like, there's not a month off, really. I mean, you could say maybe April, May, slightly, but not really. We're going to be eating really good. As Pong Soul says, golden age of gaming. No better time to be a gamer. Play what you love and love what you play, my friends. Yeah, it's insane. I don't know what we're going to do because, I mean, and a lot of these games are massive too. Yeah, a lot of these games are massive games. You know, they're not like just, hey, play for 5 hours, 6 hours, 7 hours. A lot of these games are like 40+ hour games. Jasper says speedrun and everything. I usually don't have time to like sit there and play for more than a few hours at a time. You know what I mean? Like, I can't sit there like I used to for like 8-9 hours and play games. I wish I could. I used to do that all the time. I really, like, there's just no time in the day for me to do that shit now. I miss being able to do that a lot. I have been talking for 2 hours. I talked about this earlier, Jasper. So this is usually, right, I could have been streaming a game, right? I could sit here. I had like 2 hours. Okay, I had about 2 hours. I'm about to sign off here. I had about a little over 2 hours, right? I could either decide to play something and stream it, which I usually do. That's like when I'm playing games, I'm streaming a lot of times. Or I could decide to make a video, which I didn't want to do, right? Or I could do a watch a movie, or, you know, hang out. And I honestly am kind of tired. So I didn't want to like get too sucked into anything, and I'm kind of tired to play. So decided to just hang out with you guys today instead. So and 2 hours in Midnight Suns gets me nowhere. 2 hours in Need for Speed Unbound does a little bit. But like that's what I mean though. I'm playing in like 2 hour, 3 hour spurts. You know what I mean? Not like when back in the day where I could sit down for 6 hours if I wanted to. You know. Calarie says, "Great show, Mav. Going to go to bed. You should cut this last 3 hours into segments." Yeah, appreciate you, dude. Thanks for hanging out. Yeah, maybe that takes time. I need to spend more time editing and doing stuff like that, like turning videos and into shorts and clips and stuff. It's just everything takes time. Tuka says, so many games coming out in 2023, 2024. Can you imagine how crazy things would get once the ABK deal closes? Yeah, I mean, I don't think that's going to add necessarily more games right away. I think we'll get more games in production because of that we'll see way later. But what'll happen is the games that ABK has will also be in Game Pass. So that's going to help for sure. It's going to help my wallet. It's going to help my wallet. But yeah, again, in the comments below, anybody watching this later after the fact, let me know what your favorite games were for 2022. Let me know what you're excited most for 2023. Again, I ran through earlier kind of my favorite games for 2022. And this was a good year overall, but not what it could have been because of all the delays. 2023 is getting better because of all the delays from 2022. And we just went through those, and it's been absolutely insane. So I appreciate you all hanging out tonight. Thank you so much. I am going to go have a little bit of food, hang out in bed, maybe play some Midnight Suns on my Kishi before I pass out tonight. Which Midnight Suns is also awesome on the Kishi. You know, I got Soul. Yeah, it's like 12:30. I got to be up at like 7, and yeah, so that's what we're at now. I know I'll be up for 2 more hours probably before I actually fall asleep. You know, but appreciate you guys again, and I hope you have a good one. And we'll see you tomorrow night. Xbox Ultimate Podcast is at 10 p.m. Eastern tomorrow night. And we may have a guest, a developer that works for Xbox. And so we'll see. Works for ZeniMax Online. We'll see if he can make it. I'm still waiting on 100% confirmation. But if he is able to be there, we'll have him on. And awesome guy in the community. He was at our Game Awards stream as well. So I've been wanting to have him on for a while. But we'll check that out. And then also back for FSP on Monday at 10 p.m. Eastern. And then next week, like I said, we will have a PM in the PM. And we do have a guest lined up for that show as well. I'll announce that later next week. But you guys rock again. You made my night awesome. Have a good one. Peace out, everybody.